Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis. We faced another rejection from the horizontal resistance level, and this was a higher time frame resistance, which was $52,000. And as we can see, we rejected exactly from the $52,000 which was mentioned 48 hours ago. As you remember, we had dollar to dollar rejection right from 236.51,500 yesterday. We can see number of candles we got rejected. And today we're literally facing lower line of this resistance line, which was exactly $55,000. These horizontal support and resistance and Fibonacci levels, as you can see, this is one level and then this is another resistance level. Even though there can be $50, $200 or $500 difference, it really doesn't matter. Always, whenever we're faced with a resistance, there is highly likely there will be a rejection if lower time frames are under water. We will be looking at these all scenarios and what can we expect from here in the coming days for the crypto market. I will be looking at quickly Ethereum and BTC Dominance charts as well. And what can we expect in the coming days and weeks for the alt market. I really hope that you enjoy and learn from this video, because as usual I will provide a key education with clear levels and I will show you how can you take your own trade. Before we start, as usual, hit the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, without wasting a time, let's dive in. Starting from the BTC under a lower time frame, 30-minute time frame, once we broke, as you know, $52,000, which was matched out, as you can see, horizontal support levels. Now you can see week-to-week rejections, and also we had a Fibonacci level. And once we broke it, we went to under the water, as I said yesterday. And since yesterday, after a little bit of consolidation between $52,000 right in here and 47,900 area, as you can see, this area was a consolidation zone for 30-minute time frame. And then we managed to go to the bull territory. So the question is, are we really bullish, or is this an indication of the trend change? I think we should have a look into a 1 hour and 2 hour time frames. As I mentioned the same thing in the yesterday's video. So let's move on. 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame still under the bearish control, and it is consolidating nicely. As you can see, that was a consolidation zone. We are still on the same zone. As long as we stay below $52,000, I would consider that 1 hour time frame will be under the control of the bears. Moving on to 2 hour time frame. If we look into a 2 hour time frame, I can see the same scenario as 1 hour time frame, heavily under the control of the bears. 4 hour time frame is in consolidation, and if you remember that we had this circle under 4 hour time frame. So I put this circle 48 hours ago, and I said that we will be inside this circle, and as you can see that the price didn't go out of this circle. We can take our measure tool. The 15 bars were inside circle, and we've been 2 days, 12 hours, and I'm extremely happy from the current price action, which I expected over 48 hours ago. And as you can see, same thing, first target with a 13% profit, and once we hold at this level, you maybe noticed actually I changed slightly, the support level is increased since yesterday, and the second rejection right in here today, we got exactly rejected from the lower line of this resistance, which I was kept saying 51.5 and 52,000 is maybe our rejection zone. Before we move on, if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense mentorship is available. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours with 4 weeks support as a bonus. Moving on to the daily chart. Under a daily time frame, we're following this parabolic curve in the last 45 days or so, and nothing has been changed, and we're still extremely bullish. Again, the same view, as long as we remain inside this parabolic curve and we do not get out of this curve, I say that we do not have anything to worry about under a higher time frame. At the same time, we may see this structure, which was previous all-time high, 42,000. Once we reached 42,000, we got rejected and then consolidated a bit under the lower time frames, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour time frames went underwater. However, we recovered very quickly and we went all the way up to 58,400 level. So we might see the similar scenario right in here. As I said, as long as we stay inside this parabolic curve, and we are good to go. Moving on to a lower time frame. Under the lower time frame, let's take a 2 hour time frame. We may get a dead cat bounce if we cannot recover under 1 hour and 2 hour time frames. This can be a good educational content for those who are not familiar with it. Let's see what dead cat bounce means. If we look at dead cat bounce chart, price reacts to the news and swiftly moves along the trend. So that's the first point. And then we're going to have sharp decline. This is going to be our second point, dead cat bounce. Third one, a retracement of about 50%, which is Fibonacci level of 0.5, or in crypto world, we can go all the way up to 0.618 levels. And then the rejection will take place. So that will be our fourth point. Then the further movement in the direction of the original trend. As an example, you can see literally using moving average to determine the trend. And as you can see, I'm going to show you in a live chart. This is our first point, second point, dead cat, and then retracement of the 50%. This is our third one, and then fourth one, we actually rejected again. Shout out to the speed traders. In the real chart, we can see it, BTC reached all-time high, and then we got sharp decline, which is a dead cat bounce. This all-time high is our first point, second point, and then moving towards the up, 50%. We will be taking a Fibonacci level, and then we will see. That's going to be our third one. If we're going to reject from 0.5 or all the way up to 618, we will have a further projection down below. Taking our magical Fibonacci tool, as you can see exactly, we are between 0.5 and 0.618 level. As you remember, we had horizontal resistance lines right at the $52,000, and we're rejecting literally between these two. We had another resistance. We got rejected dollar to dollar from $52,000. So this is going to be, as I said, first point, second one, and this might be our third one. As long as I said, under 1 hour and 2 hour time frame, we cannot recover within 48 or 72 hours, I would say we will go towards the down, and that's going to be our point 4. Bullet scenario, as I said, as long as we cross and stay above under 1 hour, 2 hour time frame, 52,000, I think we are good to go. However, I'm a bit cautious about 55,000 level as well. You can follow me for instant updates via Twitter. Bearish scenario, it was explained well in yesterday's episode, and as long as we hold the support levels, we should good to go up. It's quite early for me to talk about the second support level, which is 40,200 and 42,500 levels. We are bullish on the most of the time frames. Moving on to the Ethereum. Ethereum is actually bullish territory under half an hour time frame. However, it is struggling. Most of the lower time frames are showing the weakness, and as I said in yesterday's video, that we're highly likely we will be testing 0.618 again. If we're going to hold it, probably we will see another sideline, which is a correction, and we may be good to go. Moving on to 1 hour time frame. Under 1 hour time frame, as long as we remain 0.382, which is 1720, 1750, we will be under the bear territory. 2 hour time frame, same as the 1 hour time frame, we are heavily under the water. And again, this 0.382 level applies if we're going to go on the bulls territory. So I'm keeping an eye on 0.618, and we should hold it a bit further consolidation, and we will go up. Otherwise, we will be going towards again to our 0.786 level, which is 1380, 1350 level. 4 hour time frame. When we look into a 4 hour time frame, just a couple of hours ago, we entered into a bear zone. And this is not really a good sign for the Ethereum. Unless within 48 to 72 hours, we're going to claim above this horizontal resistance lines, which is 1620, 1720. And at the same time, again, we're facing with the upper line of this resistance line, 1720. Daily chart for Ethereum is quite healthy, even though nearly 34% dump. As long as I would say we do not lose 1350, 1400, we are good to go under a daily time frame, and then we will be keep printing a higher highs towards our next target price. Moving on to the BTC Dominance Chart. BTC Dominance Chart, which will dictate what will happen in alt market. If you're holding alts, my advice is always monitor the BTC Dominance Chart, and this will show you a clear direction. A month ago, we looked into the BTC Dominance Chart, and I put it this support 58.1 and 59.7 levels. And as you can see, exactly we came to the upper line of this support and we got rejected exactly in this box of resistance 1, which is 62.8 and 63.7 level. We retested it again. As you can see, we hold in and we went up, and as a result we saw the alt market was in green. So if you remember, as I said, we will be testing resistance 1. Highly likely we will be testing resistance 2 as well, and I'm still holding my ground. As long as we're going to be above 52 level, there is a high chance that we're going to go and then we will see the resistance 2, 65.5 and 66 levels. Which means if we're going to go higher up, then we will see red days for the alt market. The altcoins will start bleeding. Again, I'm going to say the same thing. I'm not expecting at the moment to test the resistance level 3. So I would say be careful with your alts. We came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.